It's the Rekk Report. Rekkhan's in the building, giving you the raw and uncut. You know how I do. Sit back, relax. Welcome to my world. We getting it in. Let's get this started. It's the Rekk Report. Welcome to the Rekk Report. What we're talking about today, I'm gonna give you the top 10 albums that never happened or wish could happen. It's like my top 10 list of albums that should have or would have, should have, or possibly it probably will never happen. But these are like my 10 album wish list. You know, albums that I was like, well, they need to do another one. It should be this, that, or whatever. Okay. All right. Some of them might be possible. Majority of the time, most of them probably won't ever happen. But this is like my top 10 list of those albums that, or could have been albums, or should have been albums that I would hope that I wish I could have had, like now in 2023. Okay. Number 10, Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was killing it with the Fugees. You know what I'm saying? She flows, she sings. Like her album, now her solo album killed the numbers. They killed the game. It's just like, I would like to have another Lauryn Hill album. I would have loved to have another Lauryn Hill album. That's, man, what can I say? Number 10, Lauryn Hill. Number 9, let's keep going in the R&B kind of field. Tracie Spencer. Tracie Spencer, everybody knows my relationship with Tracie Spencer. Dope singer. She basically, when she said basically once stuff stopped really, being fun, she kind of like ghosted. So she like started living her life. She went and said, I'm not doing any more records. I'm just gonna live my life. That's another artist that I would have loved to have had like another album with, like one more album, just something to put out there, and like I said, I'm a little biased because she's one of the people that kind of helped me with my career, but I would hope it's still in the works. It's still possible. She came out for a little bit. She came out to the public for a little bit, so who knows what will happen. We ain't talking about singles. We talking about I would love the full-blown album from these. So Tracie Spencer, another artist, another great artist, no longer here, Aaliyah. I would love another Aaliyah album, and if it's possible that they're gonna be putting something out with like old footage and stuff like that, please don't put none of these little goofballs dudes out here that's out now on there to kind of do like a little cash grab. No, just do it right. Do it right if y'all gonna put out another Aaliyah album. Do it right. You know what I'm saying? Don't do these fly by night. Nah, do not do that. So I would love another Aaliyah album. That'll be 8. Another album that I would like to have or wish I could have had, another My Beat album. And it's probably like Havoc probably got a gang of stuff on standby, like a lot of vocals and stuff like that of a Prodigy. So it's possible that something like that can come out. But it's still like one of them albums like Mobb Deep is dope, Havoc is dope, Prodigy, man, rest in peace Prodigy. That's one album, that's one thing, one group that I wish, they could have had at least just one more album that come out like now. Man, who's next? DOC, everybody knows DOC. DOC, major artist, dope writer, dope performer. He hasn't made any albums since, since he had his accident. He had one album after his accident, but you can't deny talent. So I would hope that there's a DOC album out there somewhere being produced by Dre. Let's square it up. Being produced by Dre. Another album that I wish could have happened or wish could happen, possibly, maybe, is an RBX album. RBX, RBX, West Coast. RBX album produced by Drake, also produced by Drake. Man, that right there would be, man, unreal, dude. It's like I said, this is one of those things of like, I wish could have happened, or this album could have popped off. It could have been something. So RBX, who's next on that list? Oh, okay, yeah, an album that I wish could happen, or possible maybe could happen, is an AZ and Nas album. AZ and Nas, those two, AZ is just fire. Nas is dope. AZ is fire. Like, they came close. They did the Firm album with AZ, Nas, and Foxy. Like I said, that's cool, but I'm talking about a straight AZ Nas album. Like that right there alone would be crazy. And since we're gonna get on the Foxy tip, let's go to a Foxy Brown and Lil Kim album. That'd be bananas. Like straight New York type stuff, man. Like Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, maybe Raw Digger. Yo, that collaboration, and we ain't talking about songs. We talking about a full-on album. I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? That's beyond. That's beyond. You know what I'm saying? That's beyond comprehension to have all them three MCs, you know what I'm saying, on the same album, track after track after track. Another album that wish could have came to fruition or whatever is Ice-T and Ice Cube. Now Ice-T and Ice Cube, they've done songs together, but they haven't had like a full-length album. It's the albums that everybody wanted that didn't happen. Like a full-on Ice-T, Ice Cube album, it would have shut things down. Like I said, but the thing is, these brothers are still alive, so it's you never know, but it's the albums that we wish could have happened. Also, Tony, man. Everybody kind of separated to do their own solo things. What's called is Raphael Sadiq now. He's not, but yo, I think they're coming back together to do an album. So that's maybe a dream fulfilled right there. If I can get one off this list to make happen, the Tony looks like it might happen, because I think they're like touring together again. So yeah, let's move on. But yeah, Tony is definitely on that list of people. Also, my number one album that could have happened was Tupac and Tretch. Tupac and Tretch, they was boys. They both came up together. They was was in the background with Digital Underground. Tretch was in the background with like Queen Latifah and the Flavor Unit. But they was boys. They was like they was kind of like roadies and all that type of stuff, man. They had their crews, but they was always them two. They came in. They was together, most of the time, because that's what it was. But a Tupac and Tretch album would have been fire. And I know they did a few joints like on the Above the Rim soundtrack and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't know. It's like if you have a CD, the CD has maybe one song on it, but if you have the tape has like the other couple of songs. But to have them two cats do a joint, a whole album, that would have shut the game down. That would have been the ultimate collaboration for me. So that's pretty much it. I think that's 10, but if not, what I'm saying, I know y'all will tell me. But what is the album that you would have liked to happen that never happened? Leave it in the comments, message, do whatever, and just say, yo, I wish this album could have happened. I wish this album could have happened. And we can compare notes, but has anybody on any of these, or anybody that I just said, is anybody like, you're thinking like, okay, man, I wish that too. I wish that too. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you when I see you. The grind is real, y'all. Yo, be safe. It's the Rekk Report. Peace.
Rekk Report.